What is going on, guys? I hope everyone is having a great week. Big news for AlpenFury and Mindbuster. Personally, a little more excited for Mindbuster, but that's going to come in a separate video. This video is going to be about AlpenFury. That's why you clicked on this video. AlpenFury has a ton more supports and track that have been dropped off at the storage lot. A lot of the supports have been shipped into the park, and they started working backwards. But for now, we're going to show you the storage lot. So they were actually loading some more supports onto the flatbeds to be loaded into the park, or to be hauled into the park. These supports were honestly sat there all day. I honestly think because it was so cold the day that I flew, that maybe they just went home and they decided not to work. But they loaded them up, so maybe today, as of when this video is being recorded, these supports are now in the park and could potentially even be up, because these supports go up like light work, man. They're much lighter supports than B&M, and there's a lot more of them, and they don't have to use as big of a crane as B&M. Like sometimes B&M has to use like 2 cranes to lift up like track pieces, and like one's got to be for like somebody in like the cherry picker bucket to be able to screw everything together and bolt everything together. So definitely seems like an easier process to put this coaster up. A lot of the supports have gone up, so now I'm going to show you, look how many supports have gone up. So actually, since last update, they installed one more track piece for the station. The station and brake run were complete as of last update, but the day after, they installed the two turn pieces out of the station. But since then, last week, they have not installed a single track piece. So yeah, there's no launch track. I mean, maybe today they could have put the launch track up, but I think they're working on a lot of supports in this area. So this is like for the first like drop out of the double inverting top hat. You can see like some of the thicker supports there are for the high stress moment coming out of that element, and it also kind of starts to curve up into the overbank, the really fast-paced overbank turn as well. You can see that starting to take shape. But then they also started working for the return trip of the ride. So technically what's going to happen is they have to put the track in for the base of the double inverting top hat before they put the track in over top. For going over the bottom of the drop is that small airtime hill, ejector airtime hill. So that track will go in after. But they did put a lot of supports in for the downward corkscrew, so that would be inversion number 8. It's part of the fire serpent roll. Is a downward corkscrew, and then after that it's an airtime hill, and then they have some supports leading into the 0G roll, but they don't have the final 0G roll. The 9th inversion does not have all of its supports in yet. There's still some supports that have not been put in. I'm assuming maybe some of these supports being shipped into the park are for that, or they could be for the overbank or the fire serpent roll on the other side. But yeah, so the 0G roll is supports are not all in, but the double up into the brake run is all there. So I feel like those could be the next few track pieces to go in, the double up into the brake run, or the first booster launch of the coaster. They do not have any of the airtime hill going into the tunnel yet either. I'm sure if I take you back to the storage lot, you can see there's actually a couple more brown supports there. Those will be for that small airtime hill. They just have not put those in the park yet. So maybe it's a little, I think they have, because the crane, it works in a specific area and they don't want to like block themselves in. So they already have like the brake run up, so it's going to be hard for like the crane to maneuver under that. So if they put this airtime hill in, they won't be able to get the crane across to the other side. Besides the track work and supports work, there was a lot of digging around the station area. One of my friends, Liam, had actually pointed out is that looks like they started leveling the ground around the station. So you can kind of already see or kind of picture what this queue and the entrance will kind of look like. So basically, what I'm imagining, like, because the concept art does not show everything, like the video. They even said this in the construction tour, like not everything is final yet, and they're still working on like entrance and loose article systems and all that. But from what we're imagining is that you're gonna enter through the front underneath the station. The station's elevated for a reason, and then you'll be able to. The queue makes a right. So if you're facing the station, the queue will make a right and wrap around the back towards the booster launch by the fly's drop, and then come back, and then it'll be like a staircase to go up to the station platform, and then the exit will be on the other side. So that's what we're imagining, and that's actually Liam was the one that pointed that out. So thank you, Liam. That was very well noted. I didn't even notice that. Like, I just focused on the supports on the track. They also were digging, like, they were digging that over there. They were digging more of the tunnel to create that trench for the clearance for the track to be able to go in and the supports to be able to go in. And they were doing some other digging somewhere else as well. There was actually a lot of cherry pickers on site for the coaster. Like, so the orange ones were for AlpenFury. There's actually some green ones that were used for Mindbuster, but the orange ones for AlpenFury, a lot of them were not in the not like operating. So I definitely think that was due to the cold that we had yesterday. It's been extremely cold lately. I'm surprised like they're even able to work and like even dig in the ground. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, there was a lot of digging that was happening because like there was this yellow dump truck that kept going back and forth like multiple times. There was a lot of movement in the park. Like, I could see a bunch of people moving. Like, you can see this in this video. There's a lot of cars and trucks and everything moving around. There just wasn't that much happening to the coaster. Like, honestly, when I was there, like, they put up like maybe like 2 supports in the morning, and like that was it. Like, they haven't put up a lot since, I guess, Tuesday. Some of the rest of this stuff up, and Monday a lot of the teal supports had gone up, and last week, but still assuming that some are going to be going up today because today is a little bit warmer out. You can actually see I think that they're waiting to haul those supports in the parking lot into the park because there are still some more supports that are on the ground kind of in the backstage area near the maintenance tunnel near Wonder Mountain's Guardian. They're in like a backstage area there. I'll circle them for you guys. They're like here lying on the ground. I think there's about 3 of them that are there, and I guess they'll connect because like the overbank is pretty high off the ground. Same with the fire serpent roll, so those will definitely be for one of those elements. But yeah, I mean, more track and supports are on the way, and yeah, I'll probably do another update next week to see how much more they have put in. I hope that they put more track in by the end of this week, so by tomorrow, Friday. It is going to be a lot warmer. I don't think they work on weekends from what I've been told, so they're going to just try and put this up during the week, and I guess maybe during crunch time, like in the last couple weeks, they'll try and get this up on the weekends if they legitimately have to. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not too much else to report on in terms of AlpenFury. Like, it's very exciting to see the supports going up. It looks amazing. There was a video that I think it was City News had done online, City TV News. Anyways, the video looks amazing. The coaster looks amazing in person. The colors looks gorgeous. And yeah, it's going to be amazing to see flying overhead. The whole area is going to get a massive facelift. And I'm really hoping that it involves a few renames of the AlpenFest rides, as well as some repaints as well in that area. Because honestly, if they're going to redo that area, they can hold off on Behemoth for 1 year. Unless they want to do both. If they want to do both, by all means, go ahead. But to make the whole area, honestly, like, I think they just need to repaint the fly and rename it, and it's good. Clockwork's got its repaint. Just rename that. Thunder Run, you could, I mean, you can keep its name. Blauer Enzian would honestly be a pretty cool name as well, to go back to, going back to original roots. That'd be awesome. But Thunder Run's just too iconic now. But like, I could see them retheming like the station and everything, even Klackenwagen, the bumper cars, and Shockwave, I could see them doing a retheme or a rename as well. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this update. Stay tuned for more updates to come. It's gonna keep getting exciting, guys. The more we see this coaster rise out of the ground, the more excited I'm getting. And yeah, stay tuned for my Mindbuster update coming out either today or tomorrow as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take it easy, guys.